We have some huge news to discuss ahead of our Europa League campaign, which has left the board at Celtic slightly concerned. Not only that, we will also go over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours.
But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content.
The fallout from Celtic's financial results continues, with the Celtic Trust accusing chairman Peter Lawwell of gaslighting the club's supporters. The club quietly released their annual accounts on Friday evening, revealing a record set of figures. Celtic posted a profit after tax of £33.9 million, with cash reserves of £77.3 million heading into the summer transfer window. Yet, despite this financial strength, the Celts' conservative approach in the market has left fans furious, with the Trust claiming that Lawwell's statement, alongside the results, was out of touch. On their website, the group said, Peter Lawwell's gaslighting of fans in relation to Celtic's 24 to 25 financial accounts indicates the level of contempt for fans and how out of touch the board and current custodians are with the source of their revenues. It is important that the custodians of Celtic FC, including Dermot Desmond, the executives and the non-executives on the board of directors, understand Celtic fans have more than the single objective of maximising short-term profits. Lawwell had claimed the board shared frustrations over the summer, but insisted they would remain in place to improve going forward. That line has done little to calm tensions. Supporter anger was again visible on Sunday, as banners were raised during the 4-0 Premier Sports Cup win over Partick Thistle. It marked a second consecutive week of direct protest. CEO Michael Nicholson and CFO Chris McKay, both seated in the stand opposite, were spotted glued to their phones as demonstrations unfolded across from them. With Celtic entering a crucial run of fixtures in Europe and at home, the discontent in the stands shows no signs of abating. Supporters groups have made clear they intend to maintain the pressure until change is delivered at the top. Now for the main story, as Celtic have placed tickets on general sale for their upcoming Europa League fixtures after thousands of season ticket holders opted not to take up their seats. Supporters logging into the club's ticketing system this week were greeted with a sea of blue dots across the stadium map, each dot representing a seat available for purchase. The sheer volume tells its own story. Demand is far lower than in previous European campaigns. Several factors are at play. Many Celtic fans have already pulled out of the Home Cup ticket scheme in protest at the board, while others are choosing not to buy European tickets at all. It follows a turbulent summer that saw Celtic exit the Champions League qualifiers and endure a transfer window widely branded a failure. The first home group game against Braga next Thursday hasn't been helped by UEFA's scheduling either. The 17:45 kickoff time is awkward for working fans and families, and it has already been cited as a reason why some won't attend. For a club that prides itself on its European nights at Celtic Park, the sight of empty seats would be a sharp contrast to the atmosphere that has defined so many past occasions. It also underlines the strength of supporter frustration. Once they go on general sale, it will be interesting to see how that plays out. Celtic face Red Star Belgrade away first, before Braga's visit. What should have been nights to savour are now carrying the added backdrop of supporter unrest, with the boardroom crisis showing no sign of easing. In other news, Kelechi Iheanacho has continued his strong start to life at Celtic by playing a key role in the 4-0 victory over Partick Thistle at Firhill. His link-up and hold-up play was really good, and you could see that working well with the attacks, but there was something even better. The Nigerian striker produced a clever assist for Sebastian Tunekti's first Celtic goal, linking up neatly with the winger before the 23-year-old fired home to make it 3 on the day. For Tunekti, it capped another impressive display following his debut at Rugby Park last weekend, and Iheanacho was quick to celebrate the moment on social media. Posting on Instagram, the forward wrote, "Assist delivered, victory secured, let's keep this momentum going." It has been a whirlwind few weeks for Iheanacho, who arrived on a free transfer after the close of the summer window. Having scored a dramatic late penalty against Kilmarnock to secure 3 points, he followed that up with a lively display in the Cup. The manager has already spoken about the importance of rhythm and fluency after a stop-start summer, and Iheanacho looks like a player capable of sparking that improvement. His early link-up with Tunekti is particularly encouraging. with both new signings offering directness, movement, and attacking quality that had been missing in the early part of the campaign. Celtic now turn their attention to Europe with a trip to Belgrade on Wednesday night. Iheanacho's confidence appears to be growing by the game, and Rodgers will be hoping he can deliver again on the continental stage. In other news, Colby Donovan experienced a night he will never forget as Celtic booked their place in the Premier Sports Cup semi-finals with a 4-0 win over Partick Thistle. The 19-year-old, handed another start at right back, was pushed forward by Brendan Rodgers at the final whistle to take in the applause of the travelling Celtic support. It was a clear sign of the manager's faith in the youngster, who continues to grow into senior football. Donovan played his part in a composed team performance, coming close to a first goal for the club when his powerful left-foot strike tested Thistle keeper Lewis Budinauckas. Defensively, he stood firm despite being targeted at times, showing character and resilience in a high-pressure occasion. Rodgers revealed after the game that Donovan has been drawing inspiration from Kieran Tierney, who has been mentoring him as he finds his feet in the first team. The Celtic boss was full of praise for his young player's attitude. Rodgers told Seltzer here, "I think all the kids coming through can really look to all the young players that have come through the system. James Forrest, you look at Callum and all the guys that have come through, and Stephen Welsh and Tony Ralston, all these players that have come through the system, they're all of the same DNA, humble, hardworking and consistent, and Colby's definitely learning from him." It was another important step for Donovan, whose emergence has been accelerated by injuries to Alistair Johnston and Tony Ralston. With Rodgers eager to nurture the teenager carefully, nights like Firhill will provide invaluable experience. Ralston is set to return to training on Monday and could be in contention for Wednesday when Celtic face Belgrade, but Rodgers warned that no one's space is guaranteed in the Celtic team. Lastly, many expected Celtic to heavily rotate their side for Sunday's Premier Sports Cup quarter-final against Partick Thistle, but Brendan Rodgers largely stuck with his strongest 11. Celtic took the short trip to Maryhill on Sunday and progressed through to the next round of the Cup with ease. They'll face Rangers at Hampton Park. Speaking after the 4-0 win, the manager explained his reasoning, pointing out that plenty of his players are still short of minutes at this early stage of the season. After the match, Rodgers told Seltzer here, "Any good win, good performance, clean sheet, going into Europe was always good. So, yes, lots of players are getting good game time. People may be looking and thinking, well, why do you not make more changes?" But actually, a lot of the players haven't been playing so much. If you think of the international break, a lot of the players sometimes that went on international duty didn't get a lot of game time. So if they didn't play today, it could have been a long time before they played. So the guys coming off the bench impacting the game as well. We look forward to that game there on Wednesday.
What do you think of what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comments section below. Make sure you've liked this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.